Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your host, Big Smooth, and I am not here alone. I am here with the crew. Crew, say what's up to our listeners today.
Hey, how y'all
Hey,
doing?
everybody.
Hey, all right, we're going to swing it on off. We're going to have the crew introduce themselves today. We're going to start off with my right. Miss Toya, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. It's your girl, Miss Toya. Simple but unique. Thank you
Okay.
guys for joining us.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna swing on over to the other right. Nene, introduce yourself. Oh
She's having
shit.
technical
Look,
difficulties right now.
what
Oh
is
shit.
wrong? Y'all can't hear me?
Damn,
Yo,
you
why-
sound like a
We cannot
mime
hear
and stuff.
you.
It's that Wi-Fi, baby. Go in and go out.
And she sell broadband. I'll be damned.
First of all, don't tell my business.
You sell broadband. You told it the other night when you tried to sell Toya some. So don't
I'm
go
telling
there.
you,
So you told on yourself the other night. Now, how the broadband lady? Broadband ain't too hot.
You know what? Can you hear me?
We hear you
we
now.
can hear you now.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Nene. Y'all made me forget what I was gonna say the first time because I had it together. Oh, that's been MIA. Hey.
If
Look,
it if the
I've been
broad
MIA.
if the broadband was the issue while you was MIA, I completely understand.
Oh, you know what? That's all right. I'm gonna have it together.
We're gonna swing it on over to our girl, Miss Shay. Shay Boogie,
Hey.
introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl Shay, and I've been around the world, and I can't find my baby.
Yeah, where the hell he at then? If you can't find him.
I don't know, and I don't know why. I can't find my baby.
Ooh, why is it on my-
Okay, that's what's up.
But,
Hey man.
you know,
Okay, well, I hope you find him.
He gonna find her. Don't worry.
I'll get there. He'll get here.
That's what's up.
Hey, boo, come on, boo. No.
Oh my lord, Dre Day, introduce yourself.
It's your girl Dre Day with the chubby cheeks. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for joining us.
All right.
They be so calm and sweet. She was like, oh,
I aspire to be like Dre.
right. And meanwhile,
Nene
you're
drinking
hot
that
mess
water.
over here.
Nene drinking that water with that rough ass chicken strip she just inhaled. All right, guys. Hey, I'm your man, Big Smooth. I'm your auntie's old side dude from back in the day. Gone but not forgotten is our man, Chris Dorian. Chris Dorian, that's your.
Sound like he died.
Every time.
Every
Good.
time.
Every
I'll
time.
be
But not
funny.
forgotten.
When I say gone but not forgotten, I don't mean the motherfucker can kick the
Just
bucket.
say he's
But that's what it
away.
sounds like.
Hey, that means he's still with us, man. Hey,
No,
man. In our absence, my
In
man.
his absence.
Shout out to my man Chris Dorian. They on me again,
Thank
man.
you.
Shout out to
Woo.
my man Chris Dorian in his absence. Hey, Chris Dorian is your mama's favorite. He the reason why she make that peach cobbler. When he get well, he wants a double portion of peach cobbler, and he wants you to bring it over there.
He might get a lot of peach cobbler from left and right. Sympathy. He might get some sympathy peach cobbler.
Right.
Hey,
right.
he would take it. So, like I said, I'm Big Smooth. I'm your mama's, your auntie's side dude from back in the day. Me and Chris Dorian used to date your auntie and your mama, so don't get mad at us. But the only difference is I got me a wife, and Chris Dorian, Chris, your mama's husband looking for Chris Dorian. So you got to keep him out the way. All right, guys, what y'all do today, man? What y'all do on this day?
I worked and I worked out, and now I'm here.
You ain't the only one worked out. It looked like I know somebody else that said they didn't worked out, and then they got their freakum clothes on.
Shay got a workout in and got her hot girl attire on.
Shay Boogie Woogie.
I decided to start my hot girl summer. So
I'm
right.
right
The
behind
sun
you.
came out down
Yes.
here.
You
and
know,
Shay
I've been working
said,
out and walking and, trying to put things back where they was. So I figured, let's go show it off a little bit.
Lord,
Give
have
them
mercy.
a preview.
all right.
Show a little leg and take it back, huh? Show, show a little shoulder and take it back, huh?
There you go. Hey, boo.
She giving us the show.
You ain't ready, boo.
Night.
Right. You ain't ready, boo. See this
Oh
right here?
Lord Jesus.
You ain't
They
ready.
talking about see this right.
She is stupid, man.
Ooh, this
Nay, what
shoulder is
about
so
you?
strong.
What you do today, Nay?
Well, I woke up very early to go to the license bureau, as we
Mm,
always do. You know, you
Hey,
get
mm.
there, and they always come up with some reason for you to come back.
Did you go to the one in Florissant where the old man choked the girl out, punched the
I
girl
did.
out?
I did. And look, this one lady we was outside talking, and she say, I live right here, and I didn't even know this was her. I said, uh-huh. And she was just talking. I said, look, did you see that video of the man that choked the girl out and beat up her? She's like, what? I said, oh, let me show it to
Starting all trouble, man.
you. Look, we get inside. She looking at the video, small. Oh my God, that was in her. I said, yes, ma'am. You can see the pictures on the wall and everything. I said, yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. It goes down. Yes,
That's
I'm
why
telling you.
that's why you had to come back too.
Hey, that's the one right here by my house. I can walk there. Shoot.
Well, you need to walk there because your track record with cars, baby.
Man, look, they got me messed up. If somebody else, and then I put my car in the shop on Monday to finally get it fixed.
Mm.
Progressive trying to play me on my little hoop ride. So they just now, from when that kid dinged me up, just now.
Did they finally cut the check?
Yeah, they was saying that this the second one. This for my new car. They was saying
Oof.
that they said that they wasn't sure if they was gonna cover me because it was issues with him not being on the policy. I don't give a damn about none of that.
Well,
None of it.
what you need to
Mm.
do is you need to probably just park in the garage or something, or just get you an Uber or something. Get somebody to
I'm
drop
trying
you
to
off and
say
pick you up.
because I ain't been having no love.
We're gonna bubble wrap everything. Just bubble wrap
Get get
everything.
get your little guy. Get one of your little guys to drop you off and pick you up.
I ain't got no little guys.
one of them really live, one of
He is
Oh,
being
messy.
rowdy.
He know. He talking about all.
Rowdy.
Nene love me though. That's
He
what's
got
up.
time today.
That's all
What
right.
you?
I got
Mm.
him.
Mm-hmm. Dre Day. What about you,
Yeah.
Dre Day?
Professional.
Dre Day. Ah,
Look at her.
damn. What
Is
the
she?
fuck? You sleep? Ah, damn. You in the sucking place? Wake your ass up.
Say the
Shit.
same thing. That screen free.
Ah, damn. She in the sucking place. I'm thinking she
Y'all,
like,
that
what the
has been
fuck?
a
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
y'all.
God, I'm hollering.
Dre look like she got caught cheating on the test right then.
Man,
Man, I thought her camera froze. I'm like, is she there?
I thought, hey, she was doing the smooth criminal. She was like, I'm like, God damn, she done did the smooth criminal on.
I am hollering.
God damn, I may need to come back to you, man. Hey, Tori, what you do today? Shit, we gotta get Dre to get our
I,
thoughts together.
I told you what I
You
did.
went first.
Oh, you did say you
What
worked out.
what you do today?
What I
I'm
do
ready.
today,
I'm
I didn't
ready.
do
I'm
nothing. I worked and got a chance to go in and get my 3 mile little jog in and stuff. I still I ain't get a chance to take no shower, so I probably smell like some old hot dog water. I probably
Oh, is
Yeah,
stink.
that what that is? Oh,
possibly.
That's your top lip. That's your top lip, Alpha.
nope, nope. That's you leaking through the phone. Don't start.
Ooh,
Mm-mm.
They
God,
got heat. They got heat for you
You ain't
today.
ready.
I see. We're gonna try. We're gonna try Dre again.
Okay. So, okay. So today has been rough. I'm so sorry. I worked today, but
I
I
could
went to
tell.
work. I went to work this morning and my chest was hurting. I was wheezing. You could hear it wheezing inside my chest.
Hmm.
And so I went on to work and then they started being idiots at work. Like the people who have degrees way bigger than mine make way more money than I do, acting like they don't know nothing.
Typically, that's how they go.
And I was
Uh,
like, so we had this unnecessary meeting at
uh,
4:30. I get off at 5. 4:30. We having this
Mm-mm.
unnecessary hour-long meeting.
A meeting
For
that could
you,
a meeting that could have been an email, right?
wait a second. It was an email. This was stuff that I've been emailing them for a full month, explaining the situation. A full month. But y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about. So now I got to come in here and show you what I've been emailing you all along. And then the conclusion was, well, I just didn't think the system could do that. You mean
I'll
to
be
tell me
damn.
you believe the computer over a human?
Mm,
So it's been that
Mm,
kind of day. It's been that kind of
mm,
day.
mm.
And I'm
man,
sorry, I glitched. I blinked out earlier, y'all.
I know.
I totally glitched.
Michael Jordan have a bad game every now and then too, so we understand, man. All right, man. We go jump off into our topic today. Topic for the day. Y'all ready for it?
I
Should
need my
marry
glasses.
should marry people. God damn, you probably do. I ain't got mine on, so you don't need yours on. We good
Yes,
tonight.
I do. My eyes.
You just want to be on. You just want to be have your glasses on because Dre, Shay, and Toy got their glasses on.
Oh, my
Don't
eyes hurt when
come
I don't have my
first.
glasses on. My eyes hurt. I can't even look normal.
They ain't your target tonight, honey.
He better
And
Like
go.
usually I have mine off.
like like I said,
Hit us
the,
with a top.
the topic for the night is: should married people be allowed to hang out with single people and kick it with single people? All right, we're gonna jump this off. We're gonna start this one off with Nay. What you think, Nay?
Um, um, I don't know. Um, I've always heard that it's not, a good thing. However, my personal opinion, I think it's okay depending on who the people are. Like, I've been divorced for a long time, so I've hung around a lot of other people that were still married, and I was more of the bigger, I was more of the influence person to be around than they was, and they was the ones that was married. So
Wow.
yeah, so I would say it just depends on the people, really.
Okay.
Will I want my guy if we were married to hang around other people that's not married? Absolutely not. I'm
Say
just being
absolutely
straight
not.
up. No.
You won't want them hanging around with no other single people and stuff. None of the single partners from back in the day.
Not even from today. Because because I'm just being honest because um man, I pay attention to a lot of things. I'm very observant. I don't say nothing, but I watch a lot. And if they off the chain and they married, being unmarried, nah, it's like, yeah, nah, them ones that ain't married. Everybody just so I just be watching. I'm like, yeah, they nah. Like you can't be around people that's not married. At least the ones that are married have a little bit more uh almost a little bit more boundaries, like they won't do certain things, but the ones that's not married, no. Nuh-uh.
Okay. And I'm glad you talked about boundaries. We're gonna jump off into that a little bit later. What about you, Dre Day? What you think? Should married people be allowed to hang out with single people? Or would married people do single people?
Absolutely. Because if married people wasn't allowed to hang out with single people, I would have zero friends.
That's okay.
That's what's
That's
up.
how.
Because as you get older, you know, and all your friends go and get married, and then you still sitting here like a spinster, you just it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna go find a whole bunch of teeny boppers to hang out with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay hanging out with y'all. And it's on me to be respectful of the marriage. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been in some situations where, some friends of mine have told me, like I've told y'all before, that they messing off on their spouse, and I'm like, I always call them out like, Dad, you got somebody. It's not like you at home with somebody that's kicking your tail every day or smoking crack, or
That's my
you
favorite. That's
you
my
have
favorite.
no you
Crack
have no
smokers.
legit you have no legitimate reason outside of I just want to go and test the waters over here. I've been married 15, 20 years. So I want to go over here and do something with this guy. And so as a friend, I'm gonna tell you about yourself now. Once I tell you about yourself, if you go do it, that's your business. I'm not gonna and I tell my friends too, don't tell me stuff that you're doing. If you out there in them streets, because I can't face your spouse correctly,
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
if I know that you in the streets. So I always try to be respectful, I always try to be respectful to the spouses. Um, you know, I, don't, if I go over, I'm not gonna wear out my welcome. I'm not gonna hang out here all day long. You know, I'm gonna come over here, be over here maybe an hour or two, depending on what the situation is, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Cause you got a whole wife or you got a whole husband that wants your time and attention, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not greedy for anybody's time and attention, you know.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
I think they should, it's up to it's up to all the adults involved to be respectful of everybody's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's it. Okay.
that's my
What
take.
about you, Miss Shay Boogie?
All right, so I just dealt with this situation. So basically, what it is I have a couple, and the husband hangs out. They're kind of a known around town kind of couple, right? So everybody kind of know them.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of his closest friends supposed to be in relationships. Well, they out at the bars, up under other women. So for a while, they were in his ear, getting onto him because every time wherever he goes, she goes. And some dudes don't respond well to this because they feel like if she sees something they doing, she gonna tell they women. And she isn't that type of person, because we had a similar situation go down and it kind of backfired on her. So she wouldn't do that necessarily. But when it comes to respecting their relationship, the dude is always in his ear talking about, well, she shouldn't be coming out with you. Our women aren't with us. We can do whatever we want. So it just caused a little friction in their relationship. So to
Mm-hmm.
answer the question, do I feel like single people and married people can hang out? Yes, I do. Because ultimately, you're grown up, and you, as the married person, know what you have to lose. You took vows to love, honor, and cherish, right? So you have this person at the house that you decided you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. So whoever you hang out with, if they single or if they married, you have what you have at the house, and you making a decision whether or not you gonna, be out there doing whatever. It's up to you to honor your vows. Now, as
Mm-hmm.
a single person hanging around married people, I'm not going to do anything to disrespect their relationship. I'm not gonna say, "Hey, girl, you getting on my nerves because you always with your husband." Blah blah blah. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to do that, because as a real true friend, I'm going to support their relationship. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to uplift it. That's what you do as part of a village or whatever. You support their relationship. And like Dre said, don't tell me if you in these streets and you doing something that you should be doing. I'm not gonna speak on it to nobody, but I don't want to be a party to it either.
Right. Right.
So it's all in what you want to do. Grown folks gonna be grown folks, and they gonna make decisions that could hurt or hurt their relationship or uplift their relationship. You know what you got at the house. That's. So I think people, married or single, can continue to hang around each other. It's just a level of respect that you have to have.
Right. Thank you for that, Shay. What about you, Miss Toya? What about you? What you think?
I think single people should be able to hang around married people. Ultimately, no one owes your significant other loyalty but you. So you're in control of what you do, what you bring in your household, and what you allow. I have seen it on both ends where you have a negative friend who encourages you to do bad because it could be a jealous thing. It could be them coming from their own messed up relationship. I've seen a positive friend encourage you to not be like that, make it right. So up either way, it just depends on who you have in your circle. Because you can have people in your circle that are not for you. Prime example, Portia Williams. She's dating, she's engaged to someone that she was cordially hanging around with. Nobody knows how that situation goes. But I'm just saying, you can have people in your circle that want what you have and will help you destroy that.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think, like Dre said, half of my friends are married, and I'm a very good person to be around. I won't encourage you to do anything you're not doing. If we're out and about, I'm gonna give you that eye, yeah, I'm not that friend. Don't do that around me, because I can't look at your spouse in the face. I'm in that situation now. We've talked about that. It's kind of hard for me to be around her because of what you're doing and the energy you're putting out there. And it's not because I agree with you. It's sad to be able to look at her knowing she's trusting you with her whole world and you just shady boots. It's just
Mm-hmm.
ultimately the respect you should have and carry for your spouse. No one owes them anything. You took vows to them. Those should be important to you. If it's not important to you, it's not going to be important to the next person.
Yeah.
And some people like to hang around just for the ride. You have some men who bring in a good crowd of people who everybody love to see coming. So some people will hang on your coattail because they know you're the life of the party, and they're, oh, you can come out tonight. You don't have to go home. She'll be all right. She's fine. And they'll help you disrespect your marriage. So ultimately, it's just who you have in your circle that's for you and want to see you do great and have a healthy marriage. To even have a healthy friendship. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I think that you can. It could be single people can hang out with married people, but like Nene said, it should be boundaries and everything. Because if someone just recently got out of a marriage and they got their guards up, and they've been hanging around a whole group of people and everything, and their ex-husband, so we all couples, we all been hanging out and stuff, we divorced, and we still got mutual friends in the group and everything, but then I go to my girlfriend's house and I see her husband there, and only thing I could think of in the back of my mind is how my husband used to say, hey, he hanging out with your husband and stuff. Every time I look at him, I'm side eyeing him, he took up for him and stuff. So that situation, that could be a toxic situation. That single person, that recently new single person may have some difficult time trying to adjust to being single and everything, and they may be influencing that married person in the wrong way. So that's why I say it does have boundaries and everything. Go ahead, Dre. She raised her hand like
Now I
she in
speak
school.
now.
No, hell no, I'm talking. But it's just like school though. It's just like and like Dre and Shay said earlier, we all adults. We have free will. We got free will. So nobody ain't gonna twist your arm and tell you to go get that girl number. Nobody ain't gonna twist your arm and tell you to go over there and let this man buy you a drink, and you give him conversation and give him hope and everything, and you got a husband at home. You have free will to do what you want to do. So when it comes to married people and single people, it should be, you can be able to hang out with them. You should have boundaries. I know one thing, when I first got married 20 years ago, my cousin, them, my partners, they used to be hanging out. I had to realize in my mind that I can't do the things I used to do when I was single, because I have to take my wife and her feelings into consideration. I can't go out like I was when I was single, go out and play cards to 4 or 5 in the morning and stuff, and then come back in the house like it ain't nothing. I got a wife. I got to respect the household as well. I can't just go out and do the things I used to do because I have another spouse that I'm accountable to. And it can work out. You can have single friends and everything. I know I had a couple single friends, man. These cats, boy, whew, they set St. Louis on fire, man. And I know if I would have told my wife, hey, I'm finna go hang out with such and such. No, you're not. No. All these women, she didn't seen him run through women. I'm talking, we done all went out, and he bringing different girls each time. So I mean, friends like that, your spouse don't want you to hang out with, or like we all together, and your girlfriend bring it every time we go somewhere. She bring a different dude with her. Hold up, and then you say you finna go on a girls trip, or y'all finna have girls night out? Hell no. I ain't listen to her.
Let me speak
But like
now.
hey, like I say, that girls trip and all this other stuff. Nah, I can't. You going? She a little wild and stuff, man. I see the way she move and stuff. What, Dre?
And you be saying some off kilter stuff.
It ain't off kilter.
It is off kilter because
it ain't off kilter if you ain't never. Hey, if you encounter stuff like that,
I can date. Well, right now I can't, but I could.
Why you can't date?
Several different. Huh?
Why you can't date?
Because I'm dating someone exclusively right now.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
What's his name?
This boy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Messy.
You messy as hell. No, but people can date. Like when you're not exclusive, when you just talking, you can have different people around, and you might want to test different people out in different situations. Like I'm gonna bring Billy to the barbecue, and then I bring Chris to the church picnic, and I bring Teddy to whatever else. But you've been at all three events.
You're a slut.
No, how am I a slut when I'm not sleeping with?
You're a whore. We don't know you're not sleeping with him.
And that's not your business.
That's a whole nother topic. That's not even the main point.
Right. But what I'm saying is, he is saying that as a single person, I'm doing something wrong and shouldn't be allowed around married people simply because you've seen me with three different men.
So if you and my wife partners, y'all kicking and stuff, and I see you bringing around different men and everything, I'll be like, hold up, man, Drake just running through cats like it ain't nothing and stuff. But
and
she want to take.
You should ask me. Maybe you should say, wait a minute.
And she want to go on a girls trip. Oh no, we're not finna have that. We're not finna go to a whole mania weekend.
Instead of assuming that I'm a whore, you should just
do I smell a whore?
You know what's funny? We had a coworker. She was messing around with this married man, and they actually have a kid together now.
She a whore.
But the funny thing was,
this man,
he was bringing the other girl to their game nights, fight nights. So the one coworker, his wife would always host parties whenever there was a fight, Super Bowl, whatever. And the friend was always bringing the girl he was cheating on his wife with. And the wife said, isn't he married? And he looked and he said, why is he always bringing her over here and not his wife? He said, this is your friend and this is who you hang out with. And they kind of got into it because it's like, this is who you surround yourself with. And he was like, I don't have nothing to do with that. And they end up having an issue about it because it was like, you condone his behavior.
Birds of a feather flock together.
No, that's not.
That's not where she didn't say you out here cheating. She just said, I don't understand why you allowing this man to be in your presence when his wife comes around here and there, and he's bringing this other girl around, and he has a wife. You know, like as a married woman, you don't want to see that. Like that would not.
Well, that assumes you can control somebody else's actions.
Yeah, right, but if you bring, but I think her issue was, this is my home. I'm uncomfortable with this because the wife comes around, and it was like, you know, whatever he.
Well, are they friends? Like, if they're not friends, that don't have nothing to do with you, man.
If her and the wife,
it's three wives, and they all hang out because they're all friends with the husband. So she
So
tends
they're
to come out.
friends because their husbands are friends. They
Yeah,
hang out with each other because their husbands are friends.
So they're
right.
associates.
Yeah,
So
so
they're so
she's uncomfortable with him bringing the other
if
girls.
they not like this, it has nothing
That
to
had
do with
nothing to do
her.
with her.
Yeah, I was
It
Nothing to
gonna
do
say,
wasn't
with
if
more
her.
she feeling
so
like that, she should have
she made
told
it
it.
she made
She
it
should have
personal
been
with
like,
him and
girl, your
So
husband bought.
she interfered. So she brought that into their marriage, right? Basically, she
she
brought that
basically was
issue.
just like, I don't understand why you hanging out. Like, do you
Did
condone
she
his
tell his
behavior?
wife?
He was like, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Did
He a
she
grown man.
did she tell his wife?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
But she found out recently though, because baby on the way. She had a baby. It's a whole bunch of mess.
Shay, what you finna say, Shay? You look like you got something good to
Nay,
say.
it's a whole bunch.
Toy, you ain't changed your name. Change your name.
Don't go look for me.
They go find you.
Realized it. I just realized. I'm like, oh God.
Shay, what you
It
got to
kicked
say,
me
Shay?
out.
All I'm gonna say is, again, actions. Let me start that again. How you decide to handle your relationship should not be based off the actions of others. So if this man who may be single is, knocking down all these women, that is not a reflection off of your husband. Because again, your husband know what he has at the house, and he's not going to do anything to lose what he has at the house unless he makes that choice to do like his boy does.
Right.
So, and underneath it all, sometimes your relationship has nothing to do with the type of person you are with somebody's marriage. So what I mean by that is he can be knocking down all these women, but he supports their marriage, his boy's marriage. You know what I'm saying? He's there to be like, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be this. But in his relationship, he doesn't feel like he can be one-on-one with somebody. So it's all in how about the person. You got to look at the total picture. And if if they bad news, then they bad news and they shouldn't be around. But if they bad news just on the relationship tip, but they support your marriage and you feel secure enough to let your husband hang out with them or your wife or whatever, then as long as you agree and they show respect for what you're doing, then I don't see nothing wrong with it. Respect my house, as Martin said.
Boundaries. Just
Period.
like we said,
Respect my house.
we gotta have those boundaries, man, because yeah, it could be a good situation, man. I mean, you can hang out with single people, man, and have a great time and everything. But then you got some single friends that's hurting, that may not be like, hey, it is what it is. If you got free will, I'm gonna be over here doing X, Y, and Z. Whether you decide to do it or not, that's on you. So you would
should be.
right. You wouldn't want to be put in a situation, or this is my thing. You would want to put yourself in a situation that you may be considered guilty by association. Because if you hang out with 4 or 5 guys that's going around town knocking everybody down, and y'all have a guys' night out, y'all be sitting at the table, just sit back drinking and eating chicken wings or something, and then a couple of chicks come over and sit down, and somebody walk in. Oh, I saw Brian at the table. They had some girls at the table. That's the first thing they'll say. I saw them at the table with some girls. Don't even know the situation, but you'll be guilty by association because these guys running around town doing X, Y, and Z. So in that situation, you don't want that stigma, that label, that tag on you and everything. So
I guess maybe me having been not married forever, basically, getting to middle age without ever getting married, I kind of have a different outlook on some things like that. Like guilt by association to me is crazy, especially in a situation like that. That is so crazy to me because why should I assume that you had some sort of control over everybody else in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So this person that's bringing this to me that, hey, your husband, I saw your husband at such and such club. First of all, I should already know that you're there.
Right.
Even if it's a cursory as you walk out the door. Hey, babe, I'm going to wherever.
Billy Bob's. I'm going to Billy Bob's.
Billy Bob's. And Billy Bob's is, I don't see anyone I ever married going to Billy Bob's, but whatever. Uh,
You're an asshole.
I'm just saying. I've been to Billy Bob's.
So raw. You're an
You
But
asshole.
you're in Texas. You can't say it ain't no damn Billy Bob's down there in Texas
yeah, that's
somewhere.
what I'm
It
saying.
is.
I've been to Billy Bob's down
Right.
there.
I was just playing. I'm like, I ain't know no damn Billy Bob down there for real. I'm just joking with you.
I've been
It's
to
Man,
Billy
Billy
Bob
Bob's.
Thornton's. Yeah.
wait a
So,
minute.
but I first of all, I should have known that you were there. I should have known that you were with your friends. I can't assume that you're gonna hold any kind of sway over who's gonna approach you, who's gonna buy you a drink, who's gonna try to talk to you. What I should assume is that when those things happen, that you govern yourself accordingly, and all these other
Oh.
grown people govern themselves accordingly.
Accordingly.
So
Yep.
it can't be any guilt by I can't give you any guilt by association. I shouldn't be mad because somebody saw you. Now, if somebody come and say, hey, I saw your husband at the club and there was a girl sitting in his lap and she was grinding on him and feeding them wings or whatever. Okay, where's your video evidence? Because I'm sure you got this on camera.
What about dancing on the? What about on the floor dancing with him?
If they just dancing and it's room for the Holy Spirit in between them, that's cool.
Amen.
It's cool. But if y'all dancing like y'all at
The
club in
lambada, the
Jamaica,
Dirty
forbidden
dancing.
dance, the
right?
That
They
forbidden
dirty
doing the
dance,
dancing.
lambada.
the
You know,
lambada.
that's different, you know. But
Right.
you if you at a club, what are clubs for?
Dancing.
Dancing.
Mhm.
So I guess maybe that's like I got a whole different perspective, on, and I don't think that I should assume that I should think that people should act a certain way, because
Yeah.
if it was me and you just made these assumptions about how I should act, I'm gonna be swole,
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z? No, we are two different people.
Right.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that that's how I was supposed to react? Because that's how you would have reacted.
Because you didn't get the same reaction out that person. You are right. You're right. You're right. All right, guys. Drop a comment in here. Let us know what you think about our topic for the night. Should married people be allowed to hang out with single people? And if so, have you had any examples when you were married or you were single, you hung out with the aforementioned person, the married or the single person? How did that work out for you? Drop a comment and let us know. We're going to jump off into our segments real quick now. We're going to start it off tonight with our girl who looking up in the air, Miss Toya, with What the Hell? Give it to us.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Toya. What the Hell is my segment where I give you a what the hell situation or a what the hell moment. And today, this one is disturbing. My what the hell is for the Riviera Apartments in Dallas, Texas.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
If you guys haven't heard or seen the backstory, basically, is there's this girl named Brianna Bonner. She's 20 years old. She has 2 children. She's a single mother. She's from Chicago. She moved to Dallas, and her apartment complex accidentally evicted her. Her apartment number, I want to get it right, was 721, and they were meaning to evict 712.
Oh my God.
So when she got
Yeah.
there, she called the maintenance people so that she can get in because she wasn't able to access her unit. They told her that they were going to threaten to lock her up because she had no right to be in the property. When they talked to the property managers, finally, they admitted that they evicted her on accident. But by this time, 80% of her stuff was tossed in the trash.
Oh my
And
God.
20% of her stuff was stolen.
Mhm.
What has me livid about the situation was the apartment complex offered her a $200 Visa gift card. That's all they were willing to compensate her with. That's kind of insensitive, if you ask me, because the girl moved from Chicago, so you got to pay first month rent, deposit, all of these things, traveling expenses, and then on top of that, she suffers from PTSD and anxiety. So all of her medication was tossed in the trash as well. So this girl's basically having a meltdown. Her kids don't have anything, and I think some GoFundMe's are insensitive and unnecessary, but this one, it was pretty awesome that she made one and she exceeded the amount that she was actually wanting and requesting for help. That people actually donated more than what she asked for.
What's her name?
Amen.
Brianna Bonner, BRIANNI Bonner, BONNER.
Okay. We're gonna have to shout out do something for Brianna Bonner because
Yes,
that's
so if you see it, come across it, look it up, donate, whatever, help this single mother out, because that is just horrible, unsensitive. And from her interview, she seemed like they just was really nonchalant, and they were just like, oops, like it was just oops, instead of, like, what can we do to help?
let her stay there. Let her stay there for the next year, rent free.
Exactly, free.
Accommodate her the best they can.
Accommodate her if she needs to stay there 2 years rent free. Damn it, let her stay there.
Y'all know how they have those apartments set up, the ones that you go look at when you
Yeah,
for apartments.
Display
Have
apartments,
furniture and stuff in 'em.
display.
They need to put her in a display apartment with all the furniture and stuff.
Fully furnished.
Let
Yep.
her be there for free so she
Yeah.
can recoup her stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the bad part about it is that they had already repainted her whole apartment.
Like they wasted no time.
Wasted no time.
Like they went in and just was like, here we go. Like she was never there. They just wrapped her stuff out, tossed it out, and repainted.
Why Seven Tail down there living good, knowing they were supposed to be kicked out?
But if you put a work order in to have your tub fixed, it take them 6 months to come do it.
Wow, that is sad. Brianna Bonner, we will definitely be looking her up on the GoFundMe to send something her way and everything.
We'll have to put the link in there.
Brianna Bonner.
Brianna.
Okay, Brianna.
BRIANNI. Bonner.
So we're gonna have to definitely look her up. Thank you for that. That is definitely a what the hell moment. They didn't give them nothing. Them bastards need to pay.
$200 Visa gift card.
That's pathetic. That is pathetic.
Baby, I would have went local on their ass.
I would have tore up some stuff.
Man, I would have tore up that whole complex.
Man.
You finna call your insurance company. Hey, I know you guys have insurance.
Yeah.
Hey, we finna file a claim on this, on all my stuff. I'm sorry.
And I wonder, did she have renters? Like, can she call her insurance company and file a renter's claim under that?
They probably won't even honor that because it wasn't nothing stolen. She was evicted. They were considered an eviction.
Well, 20% stuff was stolen, but they set it outside and people just picking it up and taking the stuff.
Like, thank you. That's sad. But thank you for that, Miss Toya. Thank you for that what the hell moment. We're gonna swing it over to our girl Shay. Shay Boogie with Shay says. Shay shares. I said Shay shares. Shit. Damn it.
I was finna get you, man.
Shay says she shares. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know what? You do this to me every time. We're gonna talk. I'm just right here. There
you go. And I get the other one.
Oh, there you go. Tag team. All right. It's your girl Shay with Shay Shares, and mine is gonna be kind of quick. This week in education, we had some major stars shining this week. First, we had Miss Felicia Rashad. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. She is now Howard Dean in their Resurrective Fine Arts Department. I think I'm saying that right.
Yes.
So shout out to her. She will, they started kind of picking on her this week about some of the things that happened in the past with one of her co-stars. So for them to consider her and elevate her to this status is a great thing. So congratulations to her. And I forgot his last name, but I'm gonna call him Mr. Johnny down in Louisiana. He is 80 years old and just graduated college
Shout
down
out.
there. And what's so cool about it is that he has some head injuries, and he was up in age, and this school went out of their way to give him grants and scholarships and helped him, make it possible for him to graduate. And a lot of colleges wouldn't go out their way and make sure they students would. They'd be like, oops, so well, what you gonna do to get this money up in here for these books? They don't care. So for them to take care of this man and help him achieve his educational goal is fantastic. So shout out to Mr. Johnny at 80 years old for graduating college.
Man, shout
So,
out Mr. Johnny, man.
right.
Hey, you know what?
So,
Hey, before I let you get off into, I graduated with a guy, man. When I graduated in '98, when I got my bachelor's degree, I graduated with a guy named Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred was 84 years old getting his bachelor's degree. Mr. Fred,
84.
Mr. Fred served in was that World War II? He served in one of those Korean. He served in one of those wars and everything. I was it Vietnam too? I think it was Vietnam as well. He served in a couple wars and everything. Mr. Fred was 84 years old, man. When he catted across that stage, man. And our keynote speaker at my commencement was Jesse Jackson. So Mr. Fred catted across the stage, and he gave Jesse a high. Jesse was holding out to shake his hand. Mr. Fred said, "High five." It gave him a high five. And you know what? I was so proud of that older gentleman, man. That brother, he went through so many things. I mean, he lost his wife prior to graduation, lost his wife of 53 years. That's all he
Wow.
lost his wife for 53 years, man. And he still pushed it, man. He still pushed it. And after he got his degree and he did that, Mr. Fred probably about 4 months later, Mr. Fred ended up passing away, man. Fred ended up
Oh,
passing away, but he accomplished his goal, though, man.
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Wow.
But Shay, go on, tell them where they can find you at, Miss Shay Boogie Woogie.
All right. So, check me out at Insta at Renee Shea 1 or Twitter at Renee Shea _Shea. I got to put that underscore in there. Renee _Shea at Twitter and Renee _Shea 1 at IG. I'm your girl Shay. I share because I care.
That's what's up, man. All right, we go finish off our night with the girl that was doing the smooth criminal earlier, who was sleepwalking while she was talking. My my buddy, my love, Dre Day. Take us out with orgasms. Give us some orgasm tonight.
All right. Well, it is time for orgasm. This is the part of the episode where I either introduce you or reintroduce you to a song that may give you an auditory orgasm the way that good sex gives you a physical orgasm.
Mm.
So, our song for tonight is by the Queen of Dallas herself, Miss Erica Badu.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and it is so this is actually the first part of the song. It's Out of My Mind Just in Time, which is a song in 3 parts. So the entire thing is long, but we're just doing the first part, called the whole song. Well, anyway, it's Recovering Undercover Over Lover. Okay. So that's the name. This is a beautiful song, y'all. This is a really, really beautiful song. And in the song, what she's talking about is she's talking to, first, it kind of sounds like she's talking to herself about how she's a recovering undercover over lover, and she's recovering from a love that she can't get over. And so you kind of see how she's stuck on this man, and then she starts going into all the things that she does with him. And she says, "I'd lie for you, I'd die for you, go to the store for you, crochet for you, I pop for you, all this stuff. She talks about
Damn.
what she would do for this guy. And you just see that her, she is stuck on this man. Her heart is full for this man. And the song is very, very smooth. I think this is one of those hidden gems, like you really have to be a Erykah Badu fan, or the way I was introduced to this song was through the updated version of She's Gotta Have It that was on Netflix. Did y'all watch that?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of good music that I was introduced to through that show. And this song was on there and it quickly became one of my favorites. But I probably would have never heard it without that show. So I think this is one of those songs you kind of have to be a deep Erykah Badu fan. Like really following her for real right now. But it's a great song. Y'all already know she's talented, and this particular part of the song is so smooth, so pretty. I believe if you listen to it, you're gonna love it. It's something that the image that I get from this song is in a bubble bath, and you got your, how you had a board over the tub, but it's got your wine and your cheese, and you just soaking and having your little spa day.
She having a nice bath.
Your little feng shui.
Right. Right.
And it's
With the
that
candles
kind of song.
lit.
Right. It's that kind of song. It's got that kind of vibe. Now, the other two parts of the song, I cannot say that I've actually heard. I never went past that one. But it's a good song. Go listen to it. We will link the song in the description and just go enjoy it. And then in the comments, if you listen to it, let me know what you think about it. All right. And if you would like for me to cover a song, go ahead. You can put that in the comments too, or you can hit me on Instagram at Popcorn Colonel Sanders. That's Colonel with a K. And let me know what you think. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you, Dre Day. Man, I'm not going to do our Let Chris and Chill segment tonight. My buddy Chris, we had a chance to talk to Chris Storian. Chris Storian is doing fine, man. We just still giving them shouts out and prayers and everything for a speedy recovery so he can get back on here with his gray sweatpants on and his bib. So we go leave it at that and everything. It's been an amazing episode, another amazing episode for us at Just Talking to You tonight. Join us Sunday for our live show, 7:00 Central Standard Time. Tell somebody, tell a friend. We tried to do, me and Shay was on there, we tried to do a giveaway. We just wanted some person to put their Cash App in the comments, and we were going to Cash App them a monetary donation from the crew here at Just Talking to You, but no one never put their Cash App in the comment section. So we're gonna try it again this Sunday, and whoever put the Cash App in our comment section, we will send them a nice monetary prize from the crew. With that being said, guys, we thank you guys for tuning in, man. Join us Sunday in our live session, and if you have anything, like, comment, share our videos, subscribe to our channel, share it with people, tell them about it, man. And that's all we do, man. We the crew. We keep it real, we keep it fun, we keep it lighthearted, and we love each other. So hey, we're a dysfunctional family, but we get along and we rock it out like we always do, man. With that being said, we're gonna check you guys out on our live show Sunday. See ya.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I don't mean to be sweating you. All I wanna do is just talk to you. I don't mean to